Good evening, everyone. Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope that your week started well. I'm home from my vacation 5 days early, 5 to 8 days early, and maybe at some other time I'll talk about why that was ended so suddenly. But it has to do with what's called a cyclone bomb. And I think probably in the future I'll talk about that. But right now I want to show you what I found just before I left and on my little trip. And it was kind of hard because all the little thrift shops along the way, the little out of the way places where you find really unique things, they were all closed. Everything was closed, and I think the torrential rain and the cyclone bomb had probably closed up a lot of venues. Anyway, just want to show you a bit of lace that I did find. This was from I think an estate sale, but I found it. So there is a lot of this is vintage, but some of it is antique. So there's some really beautiful little laces, the little delicate, dainty laces. And this is a dainty little corded lace. I don't know if you can see the dimension on that. I'm a corded lace addict, by the way. No, I'm a lace addict, but I love corded lace. I love the petticoat lace. I love bobbin lace. I'm a lace junkie. And there's another piece that is so delicate. This is vintage. It's so pretty. It's a netting with just a little bit of embroidery on it. And I kind of cleaned them up and put pins in them because some of these were taped. This one's taped. And some of the tape you're going to see is super old. It's all like bright yellow. I love this. Look how pretty that is. This is just a vintage piece of lace, and it's done on, I think must be, what's it called? I forget. But it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this piece here, it's got little birds on it. So pretty. Oops. When I think of the word, then I'll let you know. This is so pretty. It's so soft, so delicate. This is old. This comes from a pillowcase. And here's some of that super old tape. Oops. And it's falling off. Look at that. Yeah, I'm keeping it. I love it. And this is, here's another piece. This is a piece of French lace. Here's another piece. I don't have anything like this, but look how cool this is. I love it. Oops, that's upside down. Who cares? It's beautiful either way. I love it. And here's another piece. This one's so delicate. So incredibly delicate. It's a netting lace also. So pretty. I love this. This one I think is vintage. It's like a bobbin lace, but I don't know if it's true bobbin, but it sure is pretty. And this one is beautiful. I think this one is probably an antique. This is probably really old. Look at that. It's so thin. It's so, like when you look at it, and soft and pliable. I just think it's so pretty. Oh, can a girl have too much lace? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if it's possible. Look at this. This is vintage, but it's a little bit textural. And it's so wide. So pretty. And this is the last piece. This was a whole package that I got. So they all came together. And there's a few more pieces that I just didn't wrap up yet. I think this is so pretty too. It's more of a cream color piece. Just love it. That'd make a pretty page. Then while I was on the road, I've never run into this many glass pearls before. And I was super excited about that because they were pretty economical. This one here is not vintage, it's rather new. But these ones here are vintage. Maybe not this one. This one clasp looks a little bit new. But I love the color, and they're all glass. I love, love, love them. And when I look at them, and I found a few more, but they're already in the beading package. I love this color. I love it. And then there's these. This is my favorite size. And I just love them. I'll be using those in my dangles. Then I went into a few thrift shops along the way, and I found very reasonably priced. I found several sets of beautiful napkins, linen napkins. And I thought, wow, just cut the lace off of them because it's so pretty and I love the color of it. So I found a set of 6 of those. And then there were several hankies that I found, very delicate hankies. And I love this. That's so pretty. And some doilies, some really pretty doilies. They're kind of stained up, but that's okay. I'll use them. I really like this one. I don't know which way is which. Look at the delicate, I think that's probably silk threads that were used in that piece. And then some vintage Battenberg. You can tell the difference between Battenberg now and Battenberg way back. It's just so much softer. And then I found one of these shelf scarves. And I've also found these. These are also napkins. Super cool looking with the cutouts everywhere. So I found those, and then I also found, I couldn't find it because I don't know where I put it, but I found a set of Irish linen napkins, dinner napkins that had never even been cut apart. And the labels on them were pretty old, so whoever brought them back with them never did use them, which was interesting because it's like yards and yards of this beautiful, beautiful embossed fabric that's just intended for napkins. I've never seen them like that. And then I found some really, really cool books that I want to share with you. So if you ever find these along the way, you'll know what they are if you see them online. And the first one is a French dictionary. And I mean, there's a lot of French dictionaries out there, but this one's from 1908. And it would have been purchased here in the United States by someone who had either been traveling here or visiting here. I found these books in an antique bookstore that had, I don't know, 10,000 books. It was like shelf on shelf on shelf on shelf. It's this huge, huge place. And I just happened to stumble upon these by accident. I was looking for something else. There's this cute, cute little book, and it is French, and it's addressed to someone in May of 1931 from Paris, France. So, and it is about someone from, it's a biography. So I thought that was kind of cool. We love French papers, don't we? We use them everywhere. So that'll go into paper packages. Then I found these. These are really cool too. So whoever had them brought them with them on their travels. This one is dated 1883, and it is a French book, and it comes from France. And the paper is such good condition for being that old. Seriously. So there is that one. And then this one here is Italian, and it's from 1868. This one's done in Italian. Isn't that cool? I love it. Love it. I love the paper feel. I love the feel of old paper. It's my favorite. So some of those will also go into packages. Then I found this one. I was looking for Edith Holden. And believe it or not, this place had a couple of Edith Holdens, and they were put away on hold. Could not even believe it. So she sent me in the direction of where they possibly could be, and I found this book instead. It's called The Christie Girl. And this book is really interesting. Has beautiful pictures in it. And I think it's 1908. There we go. It's got beautiful pictures in it. 1906. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? I love it. Love it. Those are pretty. So this is a good book to look for if you find it anywhere. Is The Christie Girl. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. And I didn't even know what I had bought. I just looked at it now. But I love the cover on it. And so that's the reason I bought it. And I paid a bit more for it because when I opened it up, it was like 1888. So I'm like, yeah, I like that. But it's full of pictures. It's just full of all of these pictures, which I didn't even know. Aren't they cute? I love them. Oh, she's sweet. They have to air out a bit because they were in this mausoleum of books. And then there is this one, and I can't remember what this one is, but I love the red on the cover. So we'll just take a quick look. Wow, it doesn't even tell you. But I love the paper on it. The paper is gorgeous paper. Just feels like the kind of paper you want to rip into, rip and layer with and collage with. I think it's French though, but I'm not entirely. Yeah, it's French. I don't know how old this book is. I don't think that it had. I don't think that it had a date on it. And maybe it doesn't have a date on it because I can't read it anyway. I couldn't read it anyway. Oh, 1930. So it's old too. I love the feel of the paper. So anyway, that was my trip. And it was good until it just was, it was time to come home. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful evening. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.